one will do the job. So a governor has to come along and start marrying these bureaucracies. And so let's go back to the flow chart, if we can. And so what we do, oops. Ooh, that's new. And so what we do, wow. This is Todd. He's our technical wizard.
Yeah, right. Oh, shoot. Somehow I got this selection tool going. We need to get rid of that. Hold on a second here.
So what we in essence do is we take all of these cousin bureaucracies and we begin collapsing them under one roof and then determine whether that bureaucracy is going to be best served where separate division heads answer directly to the governor, or whether those separate division heads answer to a strong director. But in the final analysis, we do save hundreds of millions of dollars by reorganizing. And we not only reorganize state government, let's see if we've got this going yet again. Nope. We not only reorganize state government, you want to take this while I talk. We not only reorganize state government in terms of departments, but we begin reorganizing divisions and bureaus. For example, lottery and racing and gaming exist in two separate universes within state government. They're both related to gambling. Regardless of your position on gambling, does it really make sense that lottery and racing and gaming exist in two separate universes of state government? We begin looking at things like the criminal juvenile justice and planning. Should it really be under the authority of the Department of Human Rights, or should it be within the criminal justice bureaucracy of state government? So we fix those. Now, another thing we address in terms of the reorganization of state government is the fixing of the board and commission structure. Now, state departments are defined in terms of relevance by their staffing. Are they competently staffed? By their structure, how are they designed? Are they designed to be efficient? And also by their resourcing. But the policy engine of state government, the bipartisan urban-rural policy engine of state government, are its boards and commissions. We can take this down for a second and bring up a new chart. I don't have to necessarily write on it. And let's bring up, I think this, wrong one. Let's go back. This one here with the board and commission. Yeah, this one here. Now, let's zoom in on this. Now, Iowa consists, scroll, bring this down some. Iowans consist of more than 1 or 2 or 3 counties. I didn't create this, but should a board or commission really have 80% of its members from Des Moines? Now, this particular board that's been corrected. Our boards and commissions ought to exist as unique, bipartisan, urban, rural, geographically, gender balanced, which is required by law, policy engines. Policy should be made in a nonpartisan manner by these folks who are brought together, and we feel there are 3 critical components that ought to be represented on every board or commission. People that have genuine passion for an issue, a third. People that have knowledge, that know what they're talking about, that understand data. Board and commission should have a third of that base, and then people who can get things done. This should be the way in which we comprise our near 180 boards and commissions, which in reality need to be reduced. Instead, in many respects, our boards and commissions are structured to reward people who are political cronies and contributors. Now, I'm not saying these individuals were necessarily cronies and contributors, but the way that our boards and commissions are too often structured. Let's scroll down to the next board. You know, we got Iowa City, Polk County, Scott County, Polk County, Scott County. The fact of the matter is that we don't have geographically gender balanced boards and commissions serving as policy engines. We have reward systems. It's like the Discover card, you know, or the Capital One card. You know, we send you on a board or commission and thank you for your contribution. We fixed this with the Narcisse administration, and boards and commissions become powerful tools to advance meaningful policy. And we do something else with our boards and commissions. Every single board and commission meeting is broadcast live over the internet, where Iowans don't have to drive from Lyon County or from Webster County or from Wapello County to attend a Racing and Gaming Commission meeting, where Iowans don't have to drive across the state to attend a Board of Education meeting. The technology exists. We broadcast live from Sioux City. We broadcast live from Cedar Rapids. We broadcast live from Des Moines. There are actually companies that have conferences with people that they have working for them in Tokyo, London, Hong Kong, and New York. The technology exists in the 21st century to have every board and commission meeting broadcast live. And so this is also a critical component of our restructuring. So you can take that off. Now, there's one other critical component that we need to look at restructuring. We can get rid of that one there. And let's go to this here and zoom in. Can you expand that page? Awesome. I really do love this technology. I like my dry erase markers and whiteboard that I carry with me, but I'm fascinated by this technology. You make it just a little smaller. Okay. Now, recently, we've had this debate. Well, the past year or so, we've had this debate that came out of the wake of the decision on gay marriage. Now, the courts do not possess the power to make law. Article 3 of the distribution of powers is clear. The powers of the government of Iowa shall be divided in 3 separate departments. And no person charged with the exercise of powers properly belonging, we never did get the highlighter working, did we? That's okay. Belonging to one of these departments shall exercise any function appertaining to either of the others, except in cases hereinafter expressly directed or permitted, which in this case the Supreme Court was not uniquely given the power